The Figures and OKs this week revolved around that always exciting topic of tax. As Annabelle Cooper asked, is it okay that bank HSBC may have been helping the super rich evade tax? Now, let's be honest. No one was surprised to learn that a lot of rich people are avoiding paying tax. We were a little surprised to learn that HSBC has been actively helping them to avoid paying their tax. We were slightly more surprised to find out that the government knew about it. The question is, are we outraged because it was being done or because we weren't the ones doing it? Because I reckon that for every person who thinks Jimmy Carr is a tax-dodging scumbag, there are two more who want the number of his accountants. Josh, if you were a wealthy entrepreneur... would you pay your tax?
I'd have to check the data first.
How do you feel about this?
I think it makes you angry, obviously.
Yeah.
I think if it is the case that people think they'd want to have Jimmy Carr's accountant and only pay 1% tax, that's quite depressing, really. I think what annoys me is people like saying they live in Switzerland. I think if you say you live somewhere else and you get caught, you should have to live there forever. Yeah, if you claim you live on the Isle of Man and we catch you, you are staying there forever. And if, like, you know when Chris Moyles claims that he ran a used car dealership that he was losing money on?
Yeah.
I think he should have to run one forever. And I'm not sure that he isn't at the moment. But, I think also if you're in the country, right, and you don't pay and you get caught not paying the right amount of tax,
yeah,
you don't get put in prison, you're just not allowed to use anything that tax has paid for. So, yeah, right. No hospitals, no schools, no roads. Why are you late? I had to go through the meadows.
Look, I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what side of the fence I stood on when it comes to tax avoidance.
Oh, I'm glad it's on tax avoidance.
Yeah, I do have convict roots. But one story convinced me, and this is true. A friend of mine was offered one of these, tax avoidance schemes by his accountant, and he went with a colleague, and they were seriously considering it, until his colleague said to the accountant, "Do your children go to British schools? Do you take them to hospital when they're sick? Do police protect them on the street? Well, who do you think pays for that, you piece of shit?" And then they both walked out. And for me, that sums up tax. It's all about doing your bit. In fact, maybe that's what tax should be called, doing your bit. Because what I'm about to say may sound naive, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you're rich, pay your fucking tax! You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of... The Deputy Prime Minister said on this show a few weeks ago that if you care about the NHS, education and public services, you should vote. Well, you should also pay your fucking tax. There are people out there who have been born disabled.
Ew. Sorry, I just hear that word. Hey! Shout!
Sorry. They've been taken ill, they've had accidents, and they need a hand.
Hey! Sorry.
It's a full house!
It's just an open goal. Sorry.
Where do you think that money comes from? From you, Gary Barlow. 1 million people bought back for good, including Alex. So how about you do your fucking bit? And look, let's remember who the real pricks are here. Amazon, Google, Starbucks.
Yeah, give us your cheese and Marmite panini recipe, you bastard.
Screw you, Amazon.
I mean, Starbucks, I know you don't legally have to pay tax here because you claim you barely turn a profit. But if you're going to put thousands of local cafes out of business by serving up coffee that tastes like it's been filtered through a cat's ass, you can at least do your fucking bit. And the thing is, when Lord Fink says we all avoid tax, it just encourages more people to do it. We need more famous rich people to speak out for paying your taxes. We need Clint Eastwood doing it and an ad going, "Ask yourself, have I done my bit?" We need Billy Connolly to go, "Hello, I've done my bit." We need Kim Kardashian to say, "Everyone knows I've done my butt, but now I'm doing my bit." We need people that work in this very building, like Jonathan Ross, to come out here and say that he's doing his bit. Jonathan?
I'm no Kim Kardashian, I know. Down here, you want me to do this down here? Thank you. I've got nothing right now. Yes, I do my bit, and I've been offered all those schemes that Adam mentioned, and every time I was offered one, I thought two things. One is, you'll get found out, and two is, it's morally wrong. So I never joined, and I earned a lot of money, and I paid loads of tax. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't like it. But I knew it was the right thing to do. And that's all we're asking people to do, isn't it? This feels weirdly like a comic relief moment.
If you'd like to donate to HMRC.
Anyway, So stop being greedy fuckers and pay your tax. That's all I say. Because actual people who aren't earning anywhere near as much. This is what kills me about it. This is what really upsets me.
Oh, shit, go.
Say you're earning $1 million.
No.
Well, say you're earning $1 million.
It's not enough hand gags.
Say you're earning 20,000, right? And then what happens is... So say you're earning $1 million. Easy, right? You're paying $500,000 in tax and national insurance. What people focus on, which rich people focus on, is they say, that's too much money to pay in tax. What they should focus on is, look how fucking much I've got left. That's too much money. Not too much. That's enough money. That's a great amount of money. So that's all. I'm going. I wasn't.
Are we going to stop to discuss that jacket?
What Jonathan is saying is do your bit, people, because if you're not doing your bit, you're being a dick. Written, spoken and authorised by Adam Hills for the Don't Be a Dick Party.
What? There is nothing sexual in this image.
So this is happening. Australia actually gets to enter the Eurovision Song Contest next year, and I think they need to go all out Aussie for the cliche vote. Do you know what I mean? They could do something that represents current Australia.